Good morning. It's Diane Evans with stampingwithdiane.com. I'm sorry I'm late. It's just one of those things that ran into technical difficulties. I can't believe that happened, but it happened, and that's just what it is. I couldn't get back on was the whole problem. I'm not sure what happened there. Hello, Betty. I'm not sure if you're still with me, but bear with me. Like I say, a little bit late, just technical difficulties. For some reason, it had already said that the broadcast had gone. So don't know. In any event, I'm Diane Evans from stampingwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if you found me through Facebook or YouTube, make sure that you've given StreamYard permission if you're on Facebook, and that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, which you can do just right down here. Also, if you're a member of the Stampin' with Diane group, or you want to be, there is a link down below. And also, if you want newsletters, there's a link to that too. Lots of links down below. In any event, welcome. I am so sorry, like I say, that I'm late, but it's what it is. Hello, Marilyn and Jan and Betty. Awesome. So it's Card Sketch Saturday. I love this day. I actually have my card sketch done for today and the one for next week, because I'm going to pre-record that one because I'm off to Abbotsford for a cheer competition. So to see my granddaughters from Manitoba in the cheer. I'm very excited about that. Anyways, this one's kind of a fun one. It's a little bit different. I'm going to just get on right on down to my wasted enough time not getting on there. All right, so this is card sketch number 141. Pretty simple card sketch. It has the base layer, the extra layer, and then it also has this piece here, which is I'll show you what that is. This piece here, it says it's a 2 3/4 inch square, and it's cut on in half, not like half corner to corner is what it is. Good morning, Kay. I'll be in your neck of the woods next weekend. And then there's the square. Oh, this doesn't, I'm not sure what happened there. Let me go in and check that. This one actually should only have a 2 5/8 inch square. Oh, no, that's it. That's a square. That's a circle. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. So bear with me. And hello, Mary Ellen. Awesome. All right. So what I'm using today is a beautiful suite. It's called the Regency Park Suite. We were actually using this Sentimental Park as part of our all occasion card class that's coming up in the beginning of April. We're just going to get the registration started on that pretty quick here. So probably after this weekend is what's going to happen. But I wanted to show you some of this suite. The only thing I didn't use in this suite is this and this. We might end up using this, and I might change this one out. I'm not too sure. But this one is really, it's a textured shimmer paper, and I'm going to have to show you what it's like. It's really kind of impressive. And this designer series paper is 6x6 designer series paper. And oh my goodness, you guys, it's amazing paper. You can do so much with it. I'm stuck on blues, though. I'm really stuck on the blues. In any event, so yes, we're going to be using this suite. And we're also using this cane weave embossing folder. And you'll see that on my card in just a second here. So let me just bring this out. And I'll just put this off to this side here, and then we can go ahead and do it. So I've already pre-cut my cardstock and everything else. So we'll see how that works. Not sure if I'm going to be using all of it or not. In any event, I've got a piece of Night of Navy. I've got it 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to turn around, fold it into the mountain, and then we're going to get this good and scored down with our bone folder. Remember, by folding it that way, you're going to get it really good and even there. I know it's the opposite way of what you think. I have a piece for the inside, but let's work on the outside. Now, this is really kind of interesting, this cane weave embossing folder. When it's debossed, check it out the way it looks when it's debossed, and then look at it when it's embossed. I kind of like this side. It's really quite pretty. I'm not sure which one. I'll use the embossed side. So this is the second layer, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And because it is an embossing folder, I definitely use the glue, but glue is my go-to. I really do like it. Good morning, Marjorie. I know you messaged me, and I started to answer it, and then that's when I found out I had technical difficulties to begin with. So yes, there is the class, the club class tomorrow. Okay, now what happens when you cut this and then emboss with it? Sometimes what happens is that your paper gets a little bit, it shrinks a little bit because the embossing is taking up the paper. So if you want it to be so that it's exact and everything else, is emboss it first, then cut it. Might be the route to go. Oh yes, Betty, this is it. This is a pretty embossing folder. It really definitely is. Hello, Patricia. All right, so then, like I say, then we have this piece here, which is another piece of Night of Navy, and it happens to be 2 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then this piece here is 2 inches by 4. Now, is that not the prettiest design? It's so pretty. Petal Pink, Balmy Blue, and Night of Navy are the colors that are in there. I'm just going to go ahead and layer that part on there. And look at that. It's blue leaves. Interesting, isn't it? And then we have this here. And then this is what I was talking about. This is from the Stylish Shapes. Now I've gone ahead and cut the largest square, and then I went from corner to corner. And that's just going to give a tiny bit of just a different sort of look to it. And then I've got this circle, and that's also from the Stylish Shapes. So it kind of just gives us a tiny bit different of a look. So now what I'm going to do is let's do some of our stamping right now, and then we can put the card together. Now I am using this Petal Park, and I am using this stamp set, and then this. It coordinates with a punch, and who doesn't like a punch? A punch is amazing to be able to use. So I am going to do, let's see. I think I've found that I like it better when I do the outline first. So I'm just going to go in and do the outline. Now I'm going to keep to the colors of what's in this designer series paper. I'm hoping it's going to look okay. That looks kind of dirty, doesn't it? So I am going to go in, and the outline I'm going to do in Night of Navy. Now I could have used the larger circle, but it honestly didn't look as good on the card itself. So that's why I went to the smaller one. And all I'm going to do is we're just going to put this, say, about there. Now, this is a photopolymer stamp set. I have my grid paper underneath here, so that gives me a cushion. Otherwise, I would use my paper piercing mat. But like I say, I've got enough padding underneath this to work with it. I just leave my grid paper right onto my my card base. Okay, so we've got that part done. So now what we would do is we'd clean that off. I have a city class this afternoon, so everything is packed up to go to the city. So I don't have anything that is really here. So had to kind of pick something. I got to remember to take actually some of my stuff with me. So I'm going to use the Balmy Blue on the inside like it is on this paper. We'll see how it looks. I have another piece if I don't like it. And then we're going to line this up. I think, is it this way that it's going to line up? Yes. All right, so we're just, I find with going with the outline first, it gives you, you can see more. There we go. Who doesn't love two-step stamping, right? and then it just goes in like that. Honestly, it's so much easier if you use the outside first and then the inside. All right, so we have that. And then I had a piece of white here, but I can quickly grab another piece. I've got it right close by. And now what we're going to do, just grab it. This one happens to be thick, basic white, but it'll be okay. It'll actually give a bit more look to it. Now, whenever I punch out, use a punch, I always turn it over to see which way to line it up. So we know that it's going to line like that, and then I can go and put that on there. Again, we're going to do the outline. We're going to do it in Night of Navy. And then I'm going to also go and stamp another one here. And you know what? I'm probably going to want to do some of these flowers on the inside here of the card. So I'll leave that close by. And then I want to come in with my balmy blue. And I'm just going to ink this up as well. So again, you're just going to line that up. Just like so. And then let's do that again on this side. Just like that. And then let's go ahead. And I know this has a leaf on it, and I could have put the leaf down below, but I chose not to at this point. I think there's enough leaves on there. And then when I use my punch, I always rest my hand on the table. And I punch with it facing up. And this is thick embossing. Thick basic white. So that's the reason why I had a tiny bit of a trouble getting that lined up or getting that punched through. It's amazing how much that much of a difference makes. I could do it, but I got to have a lot more muscle on it. All right, so let's go ahead and put that down. And then we can go and we can start building this focal point up. Now, I didn't even look at which way this goes. I know there's a certain way for it to go, but I like being able to put it whatever way I want to put it. I don't want to have to do it a certain way. And those are paper pumpkin dimensionals. All right, so I'm just going to actually go and put dimensionals on a couple of these. Let's get this one on there first. And there. And like I say, we can go ahead and decorate this any which way that we want. I really like those little spots on there. We've got 3. I'm going to stick that underneath there. I want to put that there, and I think what I might do is then put another one right down here. You know what would look good was another small one. That's okay. So I'm just going to come in, take a piece of a dimensional. So you see my thought process as I go along here, right? There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks a bit better. All right. Then we also have this. This is also cut from the Stylish shape. So it was kind of a stitch sort of look today. And then what I could have used something from Sentimental Park, but I decided that what I wanted to do was just have the stamp set that says just wanted to say. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to put that. I think that's where I love that sentiment from this stamp set. And at that point, then I can say whatever I want to say on the inside of this card. Just wanted to say happy birthday. Just wanted to say I love you. Just wanted to say happy birthday. Just wanted to say hello. Get the drift? All right. So then let's go ahead and put this together. You know what? I think what I might want to do is go ahead and maybe punch another small set of flowers in there. So like I say, this is the punch. It goes like that. I'm going to come in with the balmy blue again. I know I've got a big one here, but I think it's just too big. Let's get that up so that you can see that. And like I say, this is the thick basic white, so that's the reason why it takes a little bit more muscle to punch this out. A lot of people turn their stamp over. I find it moves if I turn it over, so that's why I stamp it that way. All right, so I think I could put this one right there. Don't even see that one down there. Okay. Let me just close those up. Now we can go and put this on here. So this is just going to go on here. Just there. So what I've done is I've done it equal around there and there. You know, it's so funny. Great minds think alike. You say, do I have all my sketches all in one area? It is on my Facebook group, the Diane Facebook group, but I am going to make an album. I'm also going to go in, well, I can't do it all on Pinterest. And the reason I can't is because I haven't put all the cards on Pinterest, but it is in the pictures, but it's all over the place. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to go and I am, just going to put this on here. I'm going to create an album in my Facebook group. And then while I'm doing that, then I can turn around and make an album also on my Pinterest board. Yeah, some of them don't even make it to the, and this is just going to go here. So let's see. If I do this like this, then I can kind of have it cascading down. All right, so let's go ahead and put that on with dimensionals. But good point. And I was thinking about that this morning. Something that I've got to have a bit of time to do because it is going to be a bit time consuming. Yes, the outline first, Marilyn, works the best. Hello, Lila. And Pam, better late than never, right? You know, I could put it up there, but I think I'm just going to put it like that. Let's put another flower in there. No, that's, I don't know. I'm thinking that I want to put something else here. A real bouquet. It does have some white space, so maybe I'll just put the little one here. I'll put a little one there. There we go. And I just wanted to say can go there. It could go across here, which might be kind of interesting. I know in the sketch it has it down here, but I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put it across there. Now I'm going to show you something that I have to double dimensionalize this. And the reason being is there's quite a level for it to go. So I'm using 2 of the dimensionals. And then, because I want to put it up there, I think that looks better up there. So that's a bit of a stretch on this particular sketch. There we go. We're just going to bring that underneath, and that's going to kind of add a bit of stuff to it. So there we go, like that. Now, of course, we have to do the inside. I had this spare piece, so I thought I could put it there, or I've got these. So I'm not sure which ones I should do. I think what I'll do is I'll use this piece here because I'm not going to use it anywhere else. Oh, yes, it's very pretty. I've had it for quite a while. I just haven't done anything with it. So I'm just going to put that there. Put that on the inside. So this is where I could say, just wanted to say hello, just wanted to say happy birthday, that sort of stuff. Now, I really like these milky dots that go with this, but I find on this particular one, because of this balmy blue, it doesn't quite match. That's what it looks like there. I could put these ones on there, but honestly, I think the ones that'll work the best on this are the solid faceted gems, because they do have balmy blue in there. So I'm going to go and I'm going to use the balmy blue. Figure out what I can do with those. All right, so I'm bringing my take your pick tool. Oh, you just got your set. Nice. Yeah, this is such a beautiful set. It really, really is. There. Yeah, I think the balmy blue looks better with it. So there we go. There's the card sketch with a tiny bit, just because of the sentiment on there. It just was getting lost down there. So by all means, you can turn around and change where you've got the sentiment. But there's the card there with the inside. Just wanted to say in any event. All right. So what else is happening? So tonight is Sip and Stamp. So if, thank you. So it's, if you want to join, bring your own stuff to work on, and we'll see you at about 6:30 via Zoom. The link will be put on just after 12. This card sketch is going on at 10:45 on my Facebook group and my page. And then on Monday, I'm back on with a fancy fold or a 3D project, and I happen to know it is a fancy fold card for sure. And what else is going on? Don't forget, we are using this particular suite for the card buffet class, which will, like I say, registration will start being probably on Monday is when we're going to go ahead and do it. For those that are coming to my monthly club class, that is tomorrow at the times that we had set aside for you. And yeah, so if you have any questions at all, please reach out. If you do live in Canada and you're not working with a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. And also, if you like this, give me the thumbs up, share my video. That's the best form of a compliment for me. Anyways, you guys, have a great weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Bye for now.